Hey guys, it's my birthday today. I turned 40 and I know that's really scary for a lot of people. For me, a couple people have asked me, so how do you feel now that you're 40? And I said, this is probably the happiest day of my life. Every day that I have next is the happiest day of my life. I think that this has a lot to do with because I finally love myself. And you might think that that's a funny thing to say, like, well, wouldn't you have loved yourself all along? I thought I did, but hey, turns out I didn't even know what that was. Self-love is loving yourself enough to walk away from people and situations that are not good for your emotional health. Self-love is knowing that you can meet all your own needs, that you have everything that you need. You don't need anything from anybody else. A lot of it for me had to do with finding people that loved like I do. I finally became conscious of how I treated people and how I let people treat me. And I got some tools like communication that really comes in handy. Self-confidence and self-esteem, those also come in handy. And combined with all of those, I finally started saying, this is what I need from you, and you don't get to treat me like that. And if you want to treat me like that, then that's fine, but I'm not going to stay here and take it anymore. And, you know, that goes with relationships and friendships and work relationships. And so I've had to do a lot of grieving in the last 2 years of a lot of relationships, and I've had to let them go because people will treat you how you let them. And just because they don't see the value in you, that has nothing to do with your value. It means that maybe they aren't ready to move on to the next level. And they don't have the tools, and they don't see the value in the tools. Something that I looked up yesterday, so you can't have self-love and be codependent at the same time. And I looked up yesterday because I see a lot of codependency in our society now that I don't have any codependency anymore. I looked it up, and the stats say that over 90% of the population is codependent. And I know that when my therapist first said that to me a couple years ago, she said, is it possible that you're codependent? And she had to say this to me because I was clueless and I had no idea even what that word meant. And I bet that most of society will say that they aren't codependent, but they don't actually know what that means. They might think that it's an addiction to love, and it is, but it's more than that. It's an addiction to finding love somewhere outside of yourself. And it shows up in how people behave and lots of fears, fear of abandonment, fear of rejection. I could probably talk about this for a really long time, and you'll see that more and more. So anyways, back to finding people that love like I do. That's what I did. I started loving myself how I deserve to be loved, which was with compassion and understanding, empathy, and I made room for that in my life. And I started communicating my needs to people. And I have been really, really clear and aware of how I treat people. And I'm inviting them to grow with me. Healing from codependency is messy. And you're going to make mistakes. I can look back at a lot of mistakes that I've made. And I've noticed that the people that are in my life now are the people that want something different. And the people that value communication and different perspectives, and they just want to be accepted for who they are, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, is all of us. And So many people are scared of what other people are going to think that it holds them back from being themselves. So I have a lot more to say, but that's it for now. Matt's made me a surprise birthday supper. I think it's almost ready. I just wanted to say that life is amazing and fun, and I hope that everybody finds peace in their lives and enjoys it to the fullest. You shouldn't be carrying any weight. You should be light, and that doesn't mean you can't have bad days, but it means that you accept yourself for who you are, and you're full of so much love for yourself that it spills out into the other people that you love. So I guess what I'm trying to say is just go out there and love other people. But first of all, love yourself. Thanks.